Nicole Kerr, who was 19 at the time, was driving her car when it spun out of control and smashed into a boulder and sent her flying through the air. She was found crumpled up like a piece of paper on the road when authorities pronounced that she was dead. But after an EMT and paramedics responded, they were able to bring her back to life and perform surgery. Joining us now is Nicole Kerr, who wrote all about this experience in her book called You Are Deathless, and it is out now. Great to see you, Nicole. So you said that you were sent back to Earth, basically, with a message that death is not real. It's actually the beginning. Can you tell us more about what you saw for those 13 minutes when you were pronounced dead?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I want to say I actually wasn't driving the car. I was a cadet out at the U.S. Air Force Academy. I was a passenger in the car.
Okay, passenger in the car.
Yeah. So what had happened was we were late getting back to the academy, and the guy had been drinking and he was speeding, and he had a 65 Corvette convertible, and the car hit a huge boulder, moved that 150 feet, flipped over. We were both ejected. He was fine. Turned out he was drunk. I was pronounced dead at the scene. A group of bystanders heard it, came out, couldn't get any sign of life on me, and went back to call 911. So from the moment the 911 call happened and when the first responders got there, it was 13 minutes. So I was actually clinically dead longer than that, but that's what I want to say. The only way that he was able to resuscitate me was to do a sternal knuckle press, and my right pupil dilated. That was the only sign of life he could get out of me. And remember that saying, our eyes are the window to our soul?
Mm-hmm.
My soul had left when I went through the windshield and got up in the air, because when I froze up there, I knew when I hit the ground I was going to die. I knew it. So I called out, oh my God, help me. And at that moment, an angel, we all have guardian angels, birth angels, whatever we want to call it, it came down, took me in a soul form over to the other side, heaven, whatever you want to call it. And I could actually look down and see my body in a ditch. And my memory, the only thing that I remembered for 19 years was this clear, bright, white, indescribable light. And that is the most common characteristic of NDE survivors. We experience this white light, this tunnel. So all of the streams of light cocooned me. I felt so safe, and I felt just in a state of bliss. It was like I was an astronaut floating in outer space.
Okay, it doesn't sound so scary.
No, actually, what I realized later, it was the love of God. That's what I was feeling. I was cocooned in that. And so my memory of the actual crash came back 19 years later when I was working at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. And it just randomly came back. I started remembering every single detail of the crash, how I went butt up through the windshield and getting to the, freezing at the top, realizing that I was going to die and calling out to my angel. And when I went over to the other side, I will tell you some of the things that I learned and saw were there. I believe in angels. They come in many, many different forms. They come in people. My paramedic was one. My doctor was one. But the angels I saw on the other side, you correspond through telepathy and vibration. Okay. They're not speaking English over there. And so one of the messages that I heard was that we here on earth have to ask them for help, because we have something called free will. So we have a choice. But if you need something or want something, you need to start a relationship and a dialogue with the angelic realm and start asking them. And I tell you, even something as small as a parking space, you ask an angel for help, they will give you the evidence. The second thing that I noticed up there were colors. Oh my gosh, it was an explosion of colors. There are more.
Was it like heaven? Do you describe it as heaven? Or is it a different place?
Well, no, it is. It's a higher dimension. You can call it heaven. It's beauty beyond description. We don't have the words in the English language for how beautiful it is. But the colors, they're more than or what are in the Crayola color box. And what was real interesting is I started from that point on wearing very colorful clothing.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
All my muted colors. So I've been doing that for 40 years. The
I
next
love
thing
it.
I really noticed is, you're not your physical body is a vessel. It dies, but your soul consciousness lives on eternally.
Yeah.
And so your eyes on the other side, our present day eyes can see about 40 degrees peripherally. Well, on the other side, think about this. Their eyes can see 360 forward and backwards all at one time.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.